Okay, so final video. Everything else. Video 5. I'm very excited for this one as well. I think it's very important. So we've talked about life's purpose, how we fulfill that purpose. We talked about some of the resources that we have in order to fulfill that purpose, including ourselves, others, money, machines, and how they compare to humans, how they compare to us. And now we're going to talk about God and religion, which you can't talk about the purpose of life and not talk about God and religion. And we're going to talk about love. And we're also going to talk about some philosophies, I guess you could say, some statements that have helped me grow and that I hope will be helpful in at least some small way with your growth. Some of these things you may already know. But yeah, let's get into God and religion, love, and living a full life. Some of the keys, I think, to living a full life. I'm excited for those. So, God and religion. If you ask me if I believe in God, I would definitely ask you, what do you mean by that? Um, I think that God is, if there is a greater, more intelligent life far beyond us, even one that created all this universe or that creates countless universes, one that's all powerful or omniscient, it's everywhere at once, whether that's one entity or many or whatever type of superpower, the thing that's in control. If there's a life form that's beyond us, whether no matter what type of life form that is, I believe that the purpose of life is to grow. And if God is a living thing, then his purpose is the same as ours. And whether we're on earth here or we die and we go to heaven, our purpose is to grow. Grow now. You're alive. Whether it's a simulation or not. Because the only other choice is death. You decay and you die if you're not growing. So grow. And if there is a God, he's growing too. If he created you to be an extension of himself, then that's growth on his part. So so grow. Either way, it doesn't change your purpose. And if there is a God or if there isn't, his purpose and ours is the same. But belief, more broadly and generally, is an extremely powerful and good tool. And I believe that it's a very, very advanced um, tactic and tool that's deep within our subconscious, um, that will help us grow better than if we didn't have belief. I believe that we have developed belief as a great tool for growing. Um, and belief is good and important. And there are ways to develop your belief to where it helps you grow even further. Um, the thing about belief and what you believe in terms of religion and God and about the world, about life and its purpose, let it fuel your growth rather than stifle it. There's a lot of times when people are religious, they think about God, they hold themselves back from who they truly are, and they fail to fulfill their purpose of growth in the name of doing it for some higher power or some reward later in another life. Um, God made you to grow, so grow. If God didn't make you to grow and we're in a simulation or it's by chance, your purpose is still to grow, so do it. You know, the only other choice is death. So let your belief fuel your growth rather than stifle it. Love. So, what are the things that we love? Well, we love that which helps us fulfill our purpose. And love, excuse me, and love is very intertwined with the fulfillment of with growing and the fulfillment of that purpose. So it's also incredibly important for growth. And there's different levels of love, you know, between two people. You can love oneself. Um, you can love plants and animals, other life forms. Um, it doesn't mean it's a romantic love. There are different types of love. Uh, but when you feel deeply and strongly for something, it's probably an indication that that thing has been good for your growth. You know, or if you hate something the opposite way, maybe it's really gotten in the way of your purpose. And that's why you hate it. So we talk about love between a man and a woman. Um, this one very specifically is important because you have your physical body. The only way to extend and grow your physical self, not your actions, but your physical self, is between a man and a woman and having a child. That's how we do it. We, there's no other way to take your DNA and to make another individual with it, other than between a man and a woman. Um, so that's why love between men and women are so important, and love with the right man and with the right woman for you, uh, and love in those relationships should be helping you grow and fulfilling your purpose. And if they're not, then they're holding you back, and that's why it's hard because sometimes people help you grow in certain ways, they hold you back in others, and it's a very complex, nuanced decisions that we have to make surrounding relationships. And then we love our family and our friends. These people help us grow even more than a significant other, a romantic relationship in your life. Um, my son has helped me grow more than I would have ever thought possible because he makes me be a better version of myself. And I'm so thankful for that. My parents giving me life have helped me grow. All the people in my life that have helped me grow, um, family, friends. This is extremely important. The love between a man and a woman, love of family and friends, love of your countrymen. We're still we're still in a group that should have similar values. If you, maybe not on the country level, but you can find people that value the types of things that you do, and grow together. Love of humans, all living things. So when you realize that the ant that's on your picnic basket has the exact same purpose that you do, and that you have the same purpose, potentially God, um, or that the tree that is shading you has the same purpose that you do, I think there's at least a respect and hopefully a love that is developed for life itself. So we love all these things. They help us grow and live fully, and we hate the things that don't, that get in the way of that, ultimately. So living a full life. Yeah, I've been very excited. These are ideas and thoughts and beliefs for me that have helped me grow and that are helping me grow and that kind of drive me. And uh, I'm excited to share them. So, number one, an impulse is not a command. This has been very empowering for me. When you're struggling with things that you know are bad for you, that are not good, that are not healthy, you have impulses to to indulge in the things that hold you back and to stay into bad situations. But just because it's an impulse, just because you develop it as an impulse, even to the point of an addiction sometimes, um, it's not a command. You are still in control and you still have a choice. And in that same vein, you're 0 for 0. It doesn't matter how you got to where you are now. You can't go back and change the past. You are in a completely new time and place, and the experiences that you're living, no one has ever lived the exact experiences in the way that you are living them now. And you have a choice here now, despite all the bad that you've done, all the wrong, all the mistakes you've made, everything you've done, for good or for ill. That doesn't change what you can do now. You're 0 for 0. You're not one out of billions. You're a new person. Every moment is a unique you in a unique time and place. It's a chance to grow and fulfill your purpose. Oh my gosh. I am an extremely prideful person. I'm probably slightly above average intelligence. Um, I'm not a genius. I'm just slightly above average. I'm autistic in some ways, and socially awkward in others. But I'm very prideful, and I like to think I don't need anybody. I like to think I know everything. Um, and my goodness, that has only caused me loneliness, and it has only led to mistakes that I've made. And being humble is the harder path. It's the good path. It's the right path. I'm still working on it, and I'm trying to lower my walls. I'm trying to. I think I I much better grow when I can be humble and open up to me and my thoughts and ideas. I want you to like me. I want to be good enough. I want to be. I want to be loved by everyone. Um, and I'm scared of getting hurt. But it has been much more fulfilling being open and honest about myself and who I am. And I think I can make a better and bigger impact when I am that way. So I encourage you to be the same. And you have all you need. We are crazy good at growing. Like, despite my best efforts, I continue to grow, to mature. And and gosh, if I could just get in line with my purpose, imagine how much more I could grow. But you've got all you need. It's right there. You've got those resources we talked about. You've got yourself. You got other people. If you don't have money, you got the ability to go get it, to add value in other people's lives. We can find a way. If you need help finding a way, let's talk. That's part of the reason I'm doing this. I want to help you find a way to fulfill your purpose. I want to help you find a way to utilize the resources available to you um, to the best of your ability with the time that you have left. But you've got what you need. Survive long enough to get it right. This is a great one. It's good in business. It's good in exercise. It's good in healthy eating. It's good in a lot of things. Sometimes it takes doing the wrong thing 100, 1,000 times before you start to learn and get it right. You've got to believe and keep going. And many times you'll find the right answer eventually. It's going to be a longer and harder path than you thought, probably, but survive long enough to get it right. You will. Doesn't matter where you start or where you end up. This is the great thing. Hmm. This is why billionaires don't stop at $1 billion and say, "Okay, I'm just gonna go live on an island somewhere," or "I'm just gonna kick back and do nothing." It's because that's not our purpose. It's not to get $1 billion and then enjoy ourselves. Our purpose is to grow, no matter where we start. It doesn't matter where we end up. It doesn't matter if you go from being very poor to just poor. Uh, the purpose stays the same. So this, know it, do it, believe it. I think the only way to truly develop belief is by first knowing something. You know a fact, you learn information, but it doesn't matter how much you know. If you don't go and do it and act on that information, you'll never believe it. So the best way to develop, the only way I believe to develop true belief, is to know something and then do it, and then you'll believe it. It's not what you have or what you've done, it's what you do now. You know? It goes back to, it doesn't matter where you start, and it really doesn't matter where you end up. It matters what you do now. Do you choose to grow with the resources you have available to you now? And yeah, like in the same vein, suffer only the present moment. Every day is a gift. It really is. So, okay, that includes our video series. Um, Thank you if you made it all the way through to here. And I'm going to plug my website one more time. And I really do hope you give me a chance to meet with you, talk about your goals, what you want to accomplish in life, and go from there. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.